Right, we're going to start now, and we start with the posture. It's kind of a body-mind posture, because it's really important as you create the posture that your mind is right here with your body. And I think with the posture, it's nice to start with the mind pervading the body. And just feel your body from inside. And straight away you recognize this is nothing to do with what it looks like from outside. I say it's nothing to do with it. I really believe that. I mean, of course, there's a head and there's arms and there's legs and so on. But even then, when you feel your body from inside, it's kind of like a big space. It's very interesting. Of course, you can move your attention around your body, and that corresponds to the shape of the body. So bring your attention to the base of the spine. And definitely that's a location that, if you put your feet there, you would feel the space from outside. And now from the base of your spine, imagine that you are there and just look upwards to the very top of your head. It's like a shaft of light from the base of your spine to the top of your head. It's probably just in front of the spinal column, but it does follow the direction of the spinal column. And when it reaches your neck, it goes right through the center of your head and through the center of your brain, right to the top of your head. And it's like a central axis of your body, equal on both sides. And as we've seen before, those who've been in this group for a while, this line goes right down to the very center of the earth. Where we all meet, wherever we are on the planet now. And likewise, it goes right up into the sky and into outer space beyond the Earth's atmosphere. And this is all due to the power of the mind, which is much, much greater than the power of the body, even though they're connected. So the body is kind of like a channel on this line from the center of the earth up into outer space. And through this channel of the body, we form a connection between the earth and the sky, which are like two poles of our being. We absorb nourishment from both directions, from Mother Earth and from above, which some cultures call Father Sky. And this nourishment comes into us. And Earth's atmosphere is also a sort of transition or connection or buffered zone between the Earth and the sky. And it's due to Earth's atmosphere that we can breathe. So we're part of that zone, which is oxygenated due to the plants that Mother Earth, together with the sun and the rivers and waters generally, the rain, the soil, produce these plants which generate oxygen which we can breathe. So experience the breathing coming in through the nostrils into this space which is nourished by the earth and the sky, our body-mind complex. And the breath comes in down our windpipe into our lungs, and down into our diaphragm, and then out again. And on the way in, we've retained some oxygen which enters our bloodstream and is pumped around our body by our heart. And as we all know, when the breath stops and the heart stops, it's a sign of death. It can come back a bit, but it is one of the signs. So this breathing and this heart pumping are signs of life. And there is a vast web of life surrounding the whole of the earth. And we are part of that, not separate. So as we breathe in and out, we participate in the global ecosystem. And this isn't just a physical thing. It's connected with our awareness. And in this meditation, mindfulness of the breath, awareness and the breath become more and more aligned. So just be the process of that alignment. If you experience the breathing throughout your body, it's not just linking to the circulation of blood, it's also linking to your energy system, what we sometimes call the nervous system. And you can find that it touches different points in your body, which are energetically activated through this meditation. These energy points are not separate. They're part of the whole ecosystem of your mind and body. You can breathe into them, allow them to open up, discovering new spaces within. And the field of this energy system goes beyond our body. It can connect with magnetic lines in the earth. It can connect with energies around us in the environment, either within the room or even beyond it. Because we are not separate. We are part of something much bigger. But we are an important, even precious part, especially as we develop our awareness. Because this awareness is a contribution to collective transformations which are happening all around us. Breath becomes very light, almost disappears. Our mind and body come close to stillness as we finish the meditation and have a short break. So remain in the stillness as much as possible, even though you move. So 1 minute just to change posture, stretch, have a sip, whatever you need to do. And the second meditation is going to continue our series on compassion. I think we already did a couple on self-compassion and a couple on compassion for others. And today we're going to start with a topic called radical inclusivity. So get ready for the second meditation now. And for these kind of meditations, definitely meditating from the heart space is preferable to meditating from the brain. But the heart space can be as big and go as deep as you want. You should feel comfortable in the main part of your body, which is more associated with feeling. So to put it simply, radical inclusivity is defined as accepting everyone and every part of everyone. And this is a very challenging concept. It doesn't mean either agreeing with everyone or approving of everything everyone does. It doesn't mean that. So the key word here is accepting. What does that mean? If it doesn't mean approving or agreeing. Feel this journey in your heart space. There will be some thinking, of course. But because it's a meditation, we're in the process of harmonizing our mind with awareness. Topic. And this accepting is kind of a starting point for all relationship. Should I say all positive relationship? Because often we don't. Often we judge people on sight just by how they appear. Or on hearing their voice. Like hearing their views. Mostly we're very high-tuned to reject. And the reason it's called radical inclusivity, because it's a radically different starting point. Accepting everyone and every part of everyone. It requires us to be open and unafraid. As you meditate, as I say these words and introduce these ideas, just feel in your heart center the space within the lower part of your body. Feel your heart open. Right from the root. The meaning of the word radical is from the root. And the point of this practice of radical inclusivity is that when someone is in the space held by someone who is radically inclusive, the possibility of change and personal transformation is kind of fertilized just by the presence of that radical inclusion, that this person feels accepted and that every part of them is accepted as a starting point or basis of this relationship. For example, in the last week, we worked on our relationship with somebody very close to us, like a partner, for example. And in general, with such a person, we kind of accept them, but we don't necessarily accept every part of them. And likewise, they probably generally accept us, but not every part of us. Or at least that's how it feels. And what happens within you when part of you is not accepted? I think it creates a kind of disconnect. a sense of separation. We may have certain behaviors that the other person doesn't like. We may have some opinions that they disagree with. But if they accept us, we've got a basis for dialogue, sharing without fear. So the point of this meditation is to explore, can I offer this to others? Radical inclusivity. Maybe we might feel, yeah, maybe I can offer it to some others, but I don't know about everyone. So we can start in meditation within ourselves. Just meditate on universal radical inclusivity. Allow that experience to pervade your heart space. Doubtless there will be disagreements, conflicts. We're not going to like everybody, probably. But accepting them for what they are at this moment can also connect with allowing that they can change. So again, just deepen your meditation into the feeling in your heart space of this universal radical inclusivity. And this process within you involves dissolving certain barriers. It doesn't mean you wouldn't erect those barriers in certain situations, but in the meditation, you dissolve them. Because all barriers are provisional. And we can choose